Hey folks, good morning. Good Tuesday morning, June the 9th. Hope you're doing well. Hope things are going well for you. Hope you had a good Monday yesterday. Hope you're not floating away with, wow, something happened. With all the, I'm not sure, with all the good rain and man, the ground is just soaked. The ditches are full, but that makes the grass green, right? The grass grows well. Good to see y'all. Hope you had a good Sunday. It was good to see you guys Sunday at church. I want you to know that the first couple of weeks have gone well, and we're going to continue to monitor the COVID cases and the numbers and how they are in Osceola County, Polk County, our surrounding areas, things like that. But we want to start easing some things up a little bit. So we're looking forward to the opportunity to begin to relax a little bit and look for some opportunities to begin to create our new normal, which will somewhat look like our old normal, but it won't exactly. All right. So, but it was good to be with you, and it was nice. It was a good day. So. Good service, good time, good to visit with everybody, and we had more this past week than we did the week before. So I want to encourage you. The church is clean. We're having some standards put into place, but also we're going to start to relax a few things because you are adults. You are capable of doing things the right way. I don't think we need to walk around and hold you by hand and do all that stuff. There's been a lot of fear installed by others and by people. And yes, we do need to take this thing very seriously. And we are going to be cautious. But at the same time, we still have to learn how to live. And so we're going to begin to try some new things and begin to relax just a hair. All right. So, all right. It's good to be with you Tuesday morning. Back kind of on our Tuesday, Thursday schedule. And remember, we'll do this in the morning and the evening. And then also on Wednesdays, our Zoom Bible study. I want to encourage you. We're trying to find a way how we can begin to restart that and other midweek ministries. And I think that's an important thing. But I also want to be able to, even though we gather back in person to do our midweek, Bible study and stuff like that, I want to still offer a stream, a medium where we can interact. If you're not ready to come back and be in person just yet, we need to find a way that we can be connected like this. So that's one avenue that I have not been able to figure out yet. Now, saying that, I haven't got the final notice yet, but we should be having high-speed internet installed at the church this week. We'll still have some things to do inside the building as far as setting up the different zones and then set up the network inside the church. But we should have our high-speed internet access at the building, and I'm looking forward to that. That we can have good quality internet where we can do things just like this from anywhere in the building. Right now, we just don't have that capability. It wasn't available to us, so we've had to go and deal a long time trying to make this happen. But there'll be a little bit of ground construction to get this done. The Spectrum Internet, business internet, was not close enough to us, so we had to do a little bit extra in order for them to bring the lines and the cables and everything down our way. But because of us doing that, we get premium high speed. All right. So it should be better than what we've been doing. If you don't know, on Sunday mornings when we do our high speed at the church, some of you who've been there, you've seen it. But the only way we're able to stream from the church right now is if I hook up my phone, I turn my phone on as a hotspot and use my cellular service, plug it into my computer, and then use that as an internet signal as a source. So soon, I'm hoping this week we will be able to not have to plug my phone in because I'm just almost about out of hotspot usage for the month. But we will need to get that done and finished, and I'm looking forward to that. But that'll allow us another opportunity to continue to do things like this. Even though we're in person at the church, some of you may not feel comfortable to come back, and we can then hook up and have our Zoom call. So we'll have a group of people with a Zoom there at the church, but you can join in from wherever you are as well. And so we want to make that an opportunity for you. All right. Well, it's good to see y'all. Good to see you guys online here. Some of you are back in the office. Good to see that, Alice. And Leo, good to see you, buddy. Hope Oklahoma's treating you well. Let's get started this morning. I got a joke for you as we get started. All right. And back to the good cringy, roll your eyes, fantastic morning jokes, right? All right, here you go. What did one toilet say to another? You look flushed. You look flushed. So Angela guessed that one. She's so smart, right? Very good. All right, let's dig into our devotional this morning. And we've been talking, and we ask a lot of questions. How have you been feeling? Not necessarily physically, but how have you been feeling spiritually, emotionally? One blog that I've read and all this stuff all around has been, how has your church's, this is for pastors, how has your church's faith been during all of this? I thought, man, it really wasn't much of a question how my church's faith has been. They've been doing pretty well, I thought. So, but let's talk about kind of what's going on and with some things in the world, and look at this devotional and talk about how real faith is more than just what we feel. Real faith is more than just what we feel. Right now, it's estimated that there's right around 40 million people in the United States that are unemployed. That's a huge number. Some of them need food. Some of them are wondering how they're going to pay their bills, rent and mortgage and things like that. And they need to know that they're not forgotten. Yes, our government has done some things, right? Yes, they've tried to step in and help out and do some things. But folks, the church used to be the original, not welfare system, but the church used to be the place that would feed, that would help, that would support, that would give. I think we need to do more. And I say we, I'm not talking about just us at KFC. And I say we, I mean the faith community, the Christian faith community, the Christian church in the United States. I think we need to do more than just say, I'm sorry. I think we need to do more than just put a Facebook post or throw a tweet out there talking about, oh, look at poor so-and-so or this and that. James tells us that real faith is more than just well wishes. Empathy is good, but empathy alone is not enough. They need help. People need help. Imagine if you walked up to someone in a food line and said, hey, you know what? I feel for you. Hang in there. Don't worry. God's got this. Be happy. Just you're fine. Do you think that would ring very well? No. They need to hear they don't need to just hear your words. Your words are important. That's good. But they don't need to just hear your words. People need real, genuine help. Genuine faith is practical. Real, genuine faith gets involved one way or another. Now, I know that we have limitations as well. Man, if we were all millionaires, it'd be easy, wouldn't it? We're not. I get that. But we can still do something. We can still do something. Jesus demonstrated this type of faith, this genuine faith that got involved in people's real needs. He didn't just empathize. He didn't just have empathy. Now, he did have that, but he didn't just empathize. He came to earth and he did something about it. He did something. He showed us how to live out real, genuine faith. We love John 3:16, but we often overlook 1 John 3:16. And it reads this way: suppose someone has enough to live and sees a brother or sister in need, but does not help. Then God's love is not living in that person. Ouch. That stings a little bit, doesn't it? See, our response to pain, our response to things that are going on in the community, our response shows what we believe. Our response shows what we believe. Now, one of the things that I absolutely love, in the midst of all the pandemic and the shutdown, or whatever you want to call it, there's a ministry at our church that did not shut down. Yes, we've continued to do our devotional time, our Bible studies, our youth ministry. Missy's done kids ministry, and devotionals and games with them, and we've continued to build that relationship and do that stuff. But a majority of other ministries have kind of shut down, but one did not. Do you know what that one ministry was that did not shut down? We continued feeding the homeless. We continued. We did not stop that. And in fact, there are things that we are working on right now that you will get to participate in very soon that will continue to help those families, those people in our community. We're going to have opportunities, and I think it's an important part of what the church does, is to give you, Christians, believers, followers of Jesus, opportunities to serve him in real and practical ways. Real, practical ways. Genuine faith sounds something like this. It says, yes, I'm sorry what you're going through. I empathize with you. I'm praying for you. And I'm also going to find a way to help you out with something. We can't always pay their mortgage. We can't always offer them a night in a hotel if they're homeless. We can't always do that all the time. But we can find something to do. If they decide to turn that away and say no, that's okay. At least we offered. And so I want to encourage you. Let's have our faith be more than just words and begin to see some faith in action. All right? I'm not talking about works. Works isn't what's going to make it. I'm talking about connecting our faith, our words of faith, what we speak, and our actions of faith, connecting the two. That's what's important. Here's our scripture for the day. I want you to see what we find here in James chapter 2. Are you ready? A brother or sister in Christ might need clothes or food. If you say to that person, God be with you, I hope you stay warm and get plenty to eat, but you do not give what that person needs, your words are worth nothing. In the same way, faith by itself, that does nothing, is dead. Faith by word alone isn't going to cut it, folks. We need to have faith that does action. And you know what? It's going to look different for each and every one of you. Some of you have gifts where you have connections and places that you can help and send people to and provide. And maybe you can pull a couple bucks out of your wallet or purse or things like that. Not everybody has that opportunity. Not everybody has that to give. I understand that. And I don't want you to feel bad if you don't. But we can all do something. If all of us did something very small, that would add up to be something very big. And so I want to encourage you. Look at this last line. Faith by itself that does nothing is dead. I pray that we wouldn't be a church of a dead faith, but instead that we would be a body of believers, a church, people following after Jesus that spoke one thing and that our actions proved what we spoke. That people knew we were the real deal. The world needs to see that the church that has faith in Jesus is real. We need to see it. They need to see it. If there's ever been a day, people need to know that the faith that the church has is real. We can do that by living out and by showing our faith. All right, guys. Love y'all. Appreciate you. We'll be back on again at 8:30 tonight for a little time of hope and prayer and blessing. And I hope you have a great day, a blessed day. I hope you're encouraged by His Word. I hope you begin to maybe put some new things into practice. Try some new things. It's all about trial and error. That's okay. If we make mistakes, we make mistakes. We pick ourselves up and we try again. We say, all right, God, show me something new. Speak to me. That's what it's about. We don't have all the answers. We don't know all the right stuff. But with our relationship in Him, we can walk through it and we can figure things out. All right? All right, guys. Love you. Have a great day. I think we're supposed to get some more rain today. If not, it's humid enough. We can stand outside and it's almost like it's raining. So be blessed. As God is blessing you, remember, be a blessing to those around you. All right, guys. Take care. See you again.